Selling isn't about pushing products, it's about solving problems. Yet, most people fail in sales because they miss this crucial point. My name is Ben Handler, and I know this because I've been there. I bootstrapped Australia's largest buyer's agent business in my 20s, amassing $3 billion in property value. Today, I run an 8-figure online education company that helps others achieve similar success. But let me tell you, this didn't come easy. When I first started, I was terrible at sales. I really sucked. I had to work 60-hour weeks, constantly facing rejection and figuring out what I was doing wrong. Over time, I realized that selling wasn't about being pushy or slick. It was about truly understanding people, their needs, and their problems. Today, I'll share what I've learned, how to transform your sales game by mastering the art of problem solving, building authentic connections, and creating a process that works every time. Most people fail in sales not because they lack motivation or effort, it's because they approach it all wrong. They focus on features and benefits instead of what really matters, solving the customer's problems. Think about it. If you're selling, for example, life insurance, your prospect isn't buying a policy, they're buying peace of mind for their family's future. That's what matters to them, not the fine print or the specifics of the product. When I started in sales, I made this mistake repeatedly. I was too focused on what I was selling instead of why someone needed it. Once I shifted my mindset to understanding and addressing their problems, everything changed. Another area people go wrong is following scripts. Once I learned structure and followed a sales process, everything radically shifted for me. Great salespeople don't pitch. They ask questions, but not just any questions. The key is to ask the right ones at the right time. Situational based questions, for example, these help you understand your prospect's current state. For instance, what do you currently have in place to protect your family financially? Notice how this isn't pushy, it's neutral and invites them to share their reality. Then there's problem questions. These uncover gaps or challenges. If your prospect has a $150,000 life insurance policy, you might ask, what happens if that's not enough to cover your family's expenses? This makes them see their own problems without you needing to point them out. Then there's solution-based questions. These guide your prospect to visualize a better future. What would it mean for you to know your family could stay in their home no matter what happens? Now, they're connecting emotionally with the solution. Then there's consequential-based questions. These help them see what happens if they don't act. If nothing changes, what's the impact on your family 5 years from now? What would that look like? This creates urgency and helps move them out of indecision. Sales resistance is your biggest enemy. The moment you come across as pushy, your prospect shuts down. So, how do you avoid this? Instead of saying this is the best product for you, try this instead. I'm not sure if this is the right fit yet. Let's explore your options and see what makes sense. Or, I'm not sure if I can help you. I'll need to ask some questions to help ascertain this. This simple shift in language disarms your prospect and lowers their guard. I once coached a team that kept hearing the objection, I need to think about it. When we analyzed their approach, we realized they were triggering this response by being too assumptive in their pitch. Furthermore, they were not framing up the call at the beginning to create scarcity and urgency. We adjusted their tone to be more neutral and open-ended, a tighter frame at the beginning that prompted a decision at the end, and their close rates improved almost immediately. If someone asks, why should I choose you over your competitor? The worst thing that you can do is launch into a full-blown sales pitch. Instead, respond like this. Well, I'm not sure you should yet. Let me ask you a question. If you had to make a decision now, who would you feel comfortable engaging? This response disarms them completely It encourages them to respond, not you. It shows you're not just there to sell, you're there to understand their needs and offer real value. And that authenticity builds trust, which is the foundation of any great sale. To become a sales machine, you need to master 4 things. Number 1, stop selling products and start solving problems. Your goal is to uncover hidden needs and show your prospects how your solution fits perfectly into their lives. Number 2, master the power of asking questions. Questions lead to clarity and clarity leads to action. Number 3, eliminate sales resistance by staying neutral and disarming. When your prospect feels safe and understood, they're far more likely to trust you and move forward. Number 4, become an expert at eliminating objections. Don't wait for your prospect to raise objections. Know them and eliminate them all. Sales isn't about you, it's about helping others. The better you get at solving problems, the more successful you'll become. Start practicing these techniques today. And if you want more in-depth strategies to take your sales game to the next level, follow me for more tips like this. Remember, sales isn't about being pushy or slick. It's about understanding, connecting, and creating real solutions. That's the key to selling with integrity. And now it's in your hands.